The basis of the marital relationship is love. That's it. Love. The law of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Shari'atul Mutahhara law usually manifests in the absence of love. Okay? The reality of law manifests in the absence of love. And sometimes some of them say it manifests in order to bring about a state of love. Okay? And that's one of the beautiful statements of As-Sahani rahimahullah ta'ala, which the faqih to me is one of the greatest statements ever I've ever heard. He's one of the great imams who say statements that are so profound. As-Sahani anhu warda, he says you cannot be prophetic until you're human. Look at that. What type of statement is that? Everything returns back to that statement. You cannot be prophetic unless you are first human. Of a beautiful statement he says, he says, when there's love, there's no need for law. That's what he says. It's Shari'atul Mutahhara. So a lot of us, we get married or we're going to get married and we go to these sort of marriage course, and then the marriage course is all about the rights of the husband and the rights of the wife. You see, that's a sign that there's no love. That's what Hani was saying. Because when there's love, there's no need for rights. Very least, there's a need for the man to know the woman's rights, and there's a need for the woman to know the man's rights. But there's no need for the man to know the man's rights, and there's no need for the woman to know the woman's rights. Because when you know your own rights, it's a sign of absence of love. Because the first thing the lover does, gives up their rights. And remember, they're on the path to junoon. And in love, you're on the path to a type of madness. That's what the ulama say, hubbu shay ya'ma. And a proverbial in our religion. Love of something blinds, and one of the first thing it blinds you to is your own rights. Okay, but look, let's draw those two statements together. That unless you are human, you cannot be prophetic, and when there's love, there's no need for law. And look at the Prophet ﷺ, go to a man and wife, and look, perhaps God, you add dima. Allah Ta'ala will create humanity between you. Maybe He'll just allow you to be human. The human aspect, no doubt, this issue of law, that's humanity. There is a prophet, prophets bring law. But when you move beyond humanity to prophecy, prophecy is law. It's letting go of the law as it relates to demanding the law from the
Sabeelu dhumoo sabeelu murih tanahhad ya sahi kay tastarih wa buth ad-du'a al-khafi as-sarih يسعك الفضاء الرحيب الفسيح سبيل الدموع سبيل مريح تنهد يا صاحي كي تستريح وبث الدعاء الخفي الصريح يسعك الفضاء الرحيب الفسيح جمال الوجود بذكر الإله وتصفو الحياة بنور هدى وتطرب نفس له طاعتان ويبلغ سعد إلى منتهى جمال الوجود بذكر الإله وتصفو الحياة بنور هدى وتطرب نفس له طاعتان ويبلغ سعد إلى منتهى أي شبر أي قطر لم يبلله ندى ما احتواك الكون
He will make a way up for you, even if you're surrounded by the enemies from all over. Because Allah surrounds all the kafirs. All the non-believers and kafirs surrounded by him. Nobody can, surround you. Save Allah. And then on top of that, read about their provisions as well and their life security. Security, peace, and provision, right? Allah fulfill these conditions. وَيَرْزُقُهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ. And He should provide you provision or risk from such quarter about which you have no knowledge. He will open a way for you to receive, for your rizq to reach you, about which you have no imagination. How? When it happen? When you have Iman. Perfect Iman to become perfect Mu'min in a moment. And that is based on knowing that He is with you, and wherever you are, He is with you, and He is watching your deeds. Bestow upon Him for her magnificent. This is only So what we it is that if we wish to remain with Allah, whereas He is always with us, we must become muttaqi. A muttaqi is the one who never arrives at any compromise in the values. Understand? He will lay down his life but never yield. This is the way of muttaqi, and we should remain firm on that. I mean, this is the ruh means the gist of the entire Quran, gist of the entire, from the day one of the creation of Adam alayhi salam to the last. This is the gist. If you understand that, never be despaired of Allah, His mercy, His rahmah, His guidance. Is there anybody in this who's more forgiving and merciful than Allah? None. I tell you one thing, to make you understand more Him. Probably it was a Ghazwa Jihad of Khaybar that then prisoners were brought. There was one woman, she was also brought. Muslims always honored the females who were, who came with the. She lost her baby. The Holy Prophet was sitting with the holy companions. They were watching, she was running from one end to the other end, shouting the name of the baby and crying at people. Even that brought tears to Rasulullah. He said, he told her, go find her baby. Eventually they went all over the camps and they brought a baby to her and she hugged it and she wept with happiness and so much that everybody, I became full of tears. Then Ya Rasulullah, Rasul Akram Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the manifestation of Allah's mercy for both worlds said, oh my companion, let me tell you one thing. The way this woman found her baby and felt so much happy. Very person who has gone away from Allah and when he turns back to Allah, Allah feels 1,000 times more happy than this woman. This iman is not rasikh, goes deep down into your soul and emanates through it. Your deeds are, all, controlled or they perform in iman that your Allah is with you, your creator, your helper, your protector, your raza, your friend, your companion, the one who loves you is with you. As I said, comparative study. If the President of the United States or President of Pakistan or President of India or even if you belong to those countries, give you assurance through a letter and letter sent by a messenger, that he is with you, don't worry, everything provided, how you will behave. But here is a letter from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, sent by the messenger, for all the time, that one of those will say, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. No, stay firm on that, and you must have iman. I say again and again, again and again. This is the foundation. In this success of both worlds, in this, anybody who shall follow, mold his or her conduct and his behavior in this light of this iman, always succeed, shall always succeed. Either Allah will call him or her unto His presence, or He will make her life happiness full of honor in this world. Please try to understand.